Hey you guys, Dee Croy here with My Favorite Groomer. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I appreciate your support more than you know. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is video 2 of an anal gland video that I had done, and I want to just say that there's 2 ways to look at anal glands. 1, a groomer's eyes, and 2, more of a vet tech or veterinarian's eyes. Okay. So the history of me and anal glands. I started grooming at PetSmart. I learned how to do anal glands by them. The training mode for anal glands was, here you go, here's the dog, squeeze, lift the tail and apply pressure at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock and just kind of move around and get the fluid out. That was the extent of my training in that facility years ago. I have not worked at PetSmart since, it's 2017 now, and I have not worked at PetSmart since 2003 or 4, you know, something like that. So it's many, many years ago. That's what I learned there. So so I know that kind of history, okay, of how I learned there. Then I ended up working for a veterinarian called Fossil Creek Animal Hospital here in Fort Worth, Texas. They have since closed down. First they got bought out by VCA Animal Hospital, and then let me see here. They got bought out by VCA Animal Hospital, which is nationwide, I'm pretty sure. They are a big company that a bunch of, I don't know, I better not talk about them. I don't really know them very well, but I know they're a big company, and I worked for them just a little while when they got bought out, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I quit before they got bought out. I think I quit before they got bought out. Sorry about that. Okay. So I worked for that veterinarian for like a year and a half, and when I first started at that veterinarian, I remember Dr. Graham. He was like, I said, I know how to do anal glands, right? I do anal glands. And he said, well, show me how. So he comes upstairs. It was an upstairs grooming facility. He comes upstairs. I've got a dog there, and he's like, okay, what are you doing here? You know? And I'm like, well, this is what I've been doing. So I showed him, and he goes, well, if you're gonna work here, you're not gonna do it like that. And if you want to do anal glands, we're gonna train you how to do anal glands internally. So lifting a tail and squeezing from 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock is external anal gland expression. Can you get fluid out? Yes, maybe, 50-50, 50-50%. Can you cause a problem? Yes. And we'll go into that later. So, sorry if I'm blabbering, and it's early in the morning and I'm hyper and I haven't even I just had water. Okay, so forgive me on that. I'm a pretty hyper person. Okay, so then he said, I'm going to train you how to do anal glands, and this is how we're going to do it. So we got gloves, which is like the plastic, there's a word for it, I'm not thinking right now, medical gloves, okay? There are different types of gloves too, and I'm not here to train you about that. If you're going to do anal glands, please get training, okay? And I would love to train you, but you got to come in and I'll train you, because it's a big deal. If I can't train you, and I don't want to train you over the internet, I don't want you to look at a video and go do anal glands. I don't want you to touch the anal glands unless you've had training from someone who has been doing it longer than you. And hopefully you're in a facility that you don't just go get training and do one dog, but you're able to do a few with support, someone training you, watching you, and it's a big deal. You're messing with things that could cause damage and damage, health damage in a dog. So there's a borderline of what you're learning here and what you're going to go learn and take into the real world, like on the job training. Okay. And for me, if I were you, I would say, look, we don't do anal glands anymore here at this groom shop. If you've been doing external anal glands, I would say do not do external anal glands, period. Stop it right now. Like, every bather in the facility and every groomer knows, like, we're gonna have training, and we are not doing external anal glands at all. We're not doing it. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. So he trained me. We got gloves, lubricant. There's a lot of things you need. You need these certain gloves. You need lubricant, and then you need to know what you're doing. So I did 2 or 3 dogs with them. And boom, I know now, what I'm looking for. But each time I do anal glands, which is actually not a lot of dogs need anal glands done. Hardly any dogs need anal glands done compared to how many actually come in for grooming. So as I've been doing anal glands for years now, internal anal gland expression. There are different types of anal gland fluid that comes out, and we'll go into that later. Okay, so now let's kind of go. I think I might break this down to 3 videos, because I remember the loading capacity of, I hate it that it takes hours to load a 30-minute video. When we're talking 30 minutes? Yeah, 30-minute video might take 5 hours to load. Is that crazy, you guys? Okay, so let me, this is video 2, and I'm going to move into video 3 and tell you a little bit about when I check someone in, the questions I ask, why in my opinion, and what I've learned over the years. And this is, you know, some veterinarians might not even know this kind of stuff. They just, I analyze and work on everything I do, like, twofold. So I'm processing things, analyzing, studying. I like to ask a lot of questions of my clients. So you're just going to get a little different information here. Just take what you can out of my information and use it to where you need to use it in your world. Okay? Go into video 3.